Hi, I'm Izati. I'll be talking about why we chose Thailand. This country was ranked first in ASEAN with the largest area of total international exhibit space from UFI, the Trade Fair Industry in Asia 15th edition 2019. The SDGs are global shared goals for all United Nations member states to implement, especially during the COVID-19 crisis. And based on the latest GDS Global Destination Sustainability Index, Bangkok is second in Asia for destination sustainability rankings. The ranking was measured across 4 key areas: the city environmental strategy and infrastructure, the city social sustainability performance, industry supply support, convention bureau strategy and initiatives, giving Bangkok a total score of 58%. Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau is the #1 convention and visitors bureau, continues to shape the business event industry of Thailand with exceptional acumen and effective solution. Thailand world ranking is 27th, and in Asia they are the 5th country with the highest number of international exhibitions. This has been proven from the ICCA statistics report country and city ranking. And the last reason why we chose Thailand is because they rank second for the world's destination country for MICE activities.
So, Assalamualaikum. So, moving on to the next point, which is the impact of MICE. Firstly is the number of foreigners. Industry play an important role in Thailand tourism sector, which already been recognized as a prime tourist destination. Thailand has been developing itself into an increasingly popular location to hold any international events that can be a product, marketing and corporate seminars. Thailand's MICE sector has been strong growth in recent years. It welcomed 895,225 MICE visitors to a total of 7,382 MICE events that leads to the total of 40 million number of foreigners in the impact of MICE in Thailand, where it combined together with the businessmen of Thai people that hit almost 30 million of the local, which is 29,612,013 people involving in MICE business together with the foreigners. Next point, which is the business travelers. In Thailand, the tourism industry is reported to generate one of the annual contribution of the country's GDPs of 6.5% on average, where under the tourism sector, the MICE industry is reported to generate 10.7% of sector's annual income in average of industry for 15% to 20%. The average spending of a single MICE traveler in 2010 is approximately 81,000 baht per trip, where in total number of MICE travelers reported at 679,585 people, that brings more than 50 million baht in revenue to the country. In 2020, TCEB expects that the number of foreign MICE travelers entering into Thailand will reach 1,386,000, which can generate 105,600 million baht of the revenue. Travelers from meetings and incentive market is estimated at MICE travelers from meetings and incentives market is estimated at 762,000, which can generate the revenue of 57,000 million baht. I'm going to talk about the MICE market, where the domestic market is at 82% and the international market is 18% in MICE market. Okay, so let's go into detail. The total value of MICE industry that Thailand receives are 212,837 million baht, where the Thailand MICE and mega event market size was valued at $6.93 billion in 2019, and is estimated to reach $12.23 billion by 2027, registering a CAGR of 11.63% from 2021 to 2027. Okay, domestic market. Domestic market, according to Thailand MICE and Mega Event Analysis, on the basis event type, the exhibition segment accounted where the domestic segment dominated the market, which accounted for around half of the Thailand MICE and Mega Event market share in 2019, and is expected to continue this trend throughout the Thailand MICE and Mega Event market forecast period. Thailand has some famous venues such as the Royal Paragon Hall and Queen Sirikit National Convention Center, where domestic event companies host lifestyle events to increase the domestic revenue 173,114.4 million baht. Okay, lastly from me is international market, where the Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau public organization, or also known as TCEB, has announced that its drive to increase the number of European MICE travelers visiting Thailand has been a great success. Thanks to the new initiative aimed at boosting visitors' numbers and revenue by offering an endless choice of destination, global standards of service, and diverse business opportunities, Thailand welcomed a total of 1,086,229 visitors to business events during 2015 fiscal year, an 11.26% increase over the 9,879 and 29 million, where international market helps to reach 39,722 and 96 cents million baht to Thailand. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Before I start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kamila Izati binti Dakemi. I want to talk about how much MICE industry has been growing in past 6 years. In the past 6 years, MICE considered an industry that continue to grow rapidly. In 2014, there is 102,934.96 AU, and next in 2015, you can see increasing which is 124,641.44 AU. Followed in 2016, there is increasing again, which is 150,300.57 AU. Follow again in 2017, there is 177,145.07 AU, and last but not least, on 2018, there is 194,068.39 AU. Lastly, in 2019, there is 212,837.00 AU.
And now for the unique venues. The first venue, Chatuchak Market, placed in Bangkok. The first one is Chatuchak Market Weekend. This is the largest market in Thailand. It is also known as the Gigi Market. There's 15,000 stalls and 11,505 vendors, where they are divided into 27 sections. They have over 200,000
and the second
visitors
venue
every
is
weekend.
the Grand Palace in Bangkok.
And the second place is the Grand Palace. This has been the official residence of the King of Siam since 1782. This place is famous as they are the landmark of Bangkok.
So the third venue is Royal Ratcha Phuoc Garden in Chiang Mai.
And the third place is the Royal Flora Ratcha Phuoc. Was an international horticulture exposition. It was open to public in 2008 with many of the past highlights still very much evident.
Now the fourth place is Bangkok Art and Culture Center in Bangkok.
The fourth place is Bangkok Art and Culture Center. This center includes cafes, commercial art galleries, bookshops, craft shops, and even an art library. It's intended as a venue for cultural exchange, giving Bangkok an operational base on the international art scene.
Hi, Assalamualaikum to Sir Hafizi. My name is Nagarunisa binti Muhammad Fauzi. So now we move to the domestic and international market income. The revenue of hundreds of billions of baht where my industry is built for the Thailand empowered by these five categories of organized, which is meeting, intensive, convention, exhibition, and mega events. This data for domestic market, we can see the highest one income come from the exhibition by 81%. The second one highest is convention by 10%, followed by meeting with the percentage of 4%. And the next one is mega event by 3%, and lastly is intensive by 2%. So now we move to the data of international market. For the international market, the highest income comes from the activity of convention by 24%. The second highest is intensive by 22%. And the third one is meeting by 21%, followed by the activity of mega event by 18%. And the last one is exhibition by 15%. Based on this data, that we can conclude that much activity for domestic, there are more to exhibition, and for the international market, there are more to convention, but not too much different with the other events.
So let's continue with MICE. MICE are short form of meeting, incentive, convention, and exhibition. Meeting is a corporate meeting internationally level with a market value of approximately 1.713 million bucks in 2019. The leap in growth is partly driven by the local market meeting in Thailand, which has been the main campaign of TCEB since 2016. And so let's move to the incentive. Incentive mean travel for reward. List a value mass market at 561.55 million bucks in 2019 due to high price competition. However, the growth trend will come from it is expected that the proportion will reach 80% in the next 5 years. Last but not least, conventions mean international conference. Thailand has the largest number of activities in MICE industry, total revenue of more than 3,100.92 million bucks in 2019. Convention full meeting, including other related service. As result, the value per meeting is higher general meeting. Lastly, exhibition refer to international trade fair, and there is a much activity in Thailand that generates up to 137,752.67 million bucks in a revenue in 2019. Exhibition or trade show are growing continuously. There is one reason is growth, which is Thailand economy in the past, including investment from both the public and private sector in many industries.
Now we move to the MICE activity trend in 2021. The ongoing COVID-19 crisis now means that the MICE industry can no longer solely organize the physical event. Thus, the way events are now held in virtual. We are likely to witness events that truly reflect the shifting behavior in society. The first one is technology for safety. We will see more of this type of technology being adopted, from wristband to the other gadget to ensure physical distancing, as well as the use of 3D laser scanner technology to detect the density of participants in each event area in order to lower the risk of the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Secondly, is sustainability remain a priority. Sustainability will continue to be the key theme for the all type of event because it is important to recover of the industry as the people are looking to contribute to the society and the environment. Moreover, green event organization can help save costs such as reusing equipment and lowering the use of electricity in certain areas. Next is hybrid event will still be necessary. This type of event will be ongoing for at least the next 1 or 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Thus, organizers should learn the skill required for the organization for the virtual events. Hybrid event is combination both of online and physical events, which are allow participants from around the world conveniently take a part in the event without need to travel. And lastly is lowest number of participants. This trend of appearance among the intensive travel group, as each group will have a lower number of travelers and will focus more on experience nearby local areas. Therefore, this is the perfect opportunity for the secondary city or a small town to create their own identity to attract visitors and MICE organizers.
For sustainability revolutions, the first one is Farm to Function. Thailand Conventions and Exhibition Bureau has joined forces with MICE partners to launch Farm to Function project, where it is a smart move for sustainable MICE, encouraging MICE entrepreneurs to support organic agricultural products produced by the local communities. These projects help to create a sense of responsibility towards the environment and society, which it is in harmony with global trends. This is the first project in the world involving government and private sector to support the economy of local communities. Farm to Functions deliver healthy foods to clients, thereby sharpening their competitive advantages and enhancing the public image of MICE entrepreneurs and Thailand as a whole. Second, food waste prevention. Food is integral elements of business event where people come to spend their days and night and consuming food as well as leaving waste behind. To truly create sustainable events endorsed by United Nations Development Programs, MICE Capabilities and Light Blue Environmental Consulting has introduced the first food waste prevention programs. MICE operator will have to pass a 9 points assessment before being certified. Thailand's MICE entrepreneurs can calculate, manage and reduce the amount of waste. It also reduces the cost of catering services in conferences, seminars and exhibition. Lastly is knowledge sharing via guidebooks. MICE Capability has created such guidebook as Thailand Sustainable Events Guide, How to Organize Carbon Neutral Events and Sustainable Event Basic Guidebooks, both in Thailand and English, which MICE operator and industrial can download it as no cost. For MICE industry, the first one is visitor spending. They are recognized as the most desirable categories of visitor, mainly because of their high spending potential. The average spendings of tourists in the sector is 3 times higher than spending of tourists in other sectors. Other than that, Thailand's benefit from each geographic position between China and India and top of ASEAN regions in terms of exhibition spaces, and for being in the most profitable MICE market. For example, in 2012, Thailand hosted more than 7,000 meeting events, so the total visitor is 195,000 people. Secondly, trade and investment. Thailand MICE industry had to extend and expect trade and investment among the Thai and international business network, both directly and indirectly. International trade is collateral benefits from international meetings, conventions and exhibitions. And lastly is knowledge transfer, where it promotes the exchange of knowledge, information and innovations such thereby, where it gives positive image for Thailand, especially at the world-class convention. The nation has the opportunity to create and convey positive image to audience from around the world. Thai's organizer could be also known as their professionals in organizing the event.